Welcome back to Kay's Kitchen, guys. Once again, I am here, highly favored, ready to pump out another great video to you guys. So today, guys, this video that I'm making is for those of you who sometimes want to do a meal without meat. So like a meatless meal. However, you still want it to be hearty and stick to your family ribs and make them full at night, right? So this meal today, guys, it is a ratatouille, which is none other than a vegetable stew, right? So it's an Italian dish with lots of flavorful vegetables in here, guys. And so thank you all for tuning in with your girl Kay today. Let's get it crack-a-lackin'. Welcome to Kay's Kitchen. Hey buddies, so to begin with our ratatouille, guys, we're gonna start with our sauce first, because that's what we're gonna need to put into our pan, right? So for our sauce, this is how I made it. In a pan, you're gonna add you some olive oil. You're gonna finely chop up some onion and bell pepper. Add those to your pan. Let's go ahead and saute those up for about 3 minutes, get them a little soft. Next, we're gonna add us some garlic, a sprig of rosemary, and a couple sprigs of thyme as well. Saute that up for another 30 seconds or so. After that, let's go ahead and add 2 cans of crushed tomatoes. From there, we're gonna also add in there some Italian seasoning, some crushed red pepper, salt, black pepper, garlic powder, and onion powder. Please add these according to your taste, okay? And to that also, we're gonna add us 2 tablespoons of sugar, okay? When we add all those together, stir that around. Put your pot on medium-low heat because the tomatoes will start splattering as it did to me, okay? So add these ingredients and then turn your stove down to about medium-low. Let that go for about 45 minutes, okay? And then once you have it simmered for 45 minutes, go ahead and cut your stove off. In the meanwhile, guys, I went ahead and I cut up 1 whole eggplant, all right? And I cut them to about 1/4 inch thick, all right? And so from there, what I did is I laid them out on a cookie sheet with lined with some paper towels, right? And then from there, I added some salt on top of them, just to go ahead and draw out some of that moisture that the eggplant tend to have. I set that aside for 45 minutes as well while the sauce was being made, all right? After that 45 minutes, I went ahead and I washed the salt off of my eggplants and I damped them dry with some more paper towels, okay? Meanwhile, after that, I went ahead and cut up my zucchini, my yellow squash, and my tomato. Those, I also cut those up to 1/4 inch thick, just as I did with the eggplant, okay? And so with all that done, guys, this is where we are with our plentiful vegetables and our beautiful sauce, okay? Okay, guys, so I added a heaping amount of my sauce to the bottom of my pan. I decided I wanted to use a cast iron pan. I love the circle of it, as well as I know it's gonna do very well in my oven. So we're just gonna do it just like that. I would probably do tomato, like that, and then zucchini, and then I'm just gonna keep her going. All right, guys, so I've assembled my pan with my vegetables. Next to that, I'm going to do like just a little olive oil with some infused Italian seasoning in it, just to go right on top of that ratatouille, okay? So this is just some Italian blend seasoning that I have in here. That was about 1 tablespoon of olive oil is what I added in there thus far. Some basil. And then maybe a few sprigs of thyme that I'll add to this as well. I'm gonna add some salt in here as well. Give it some flavor to these vegetables. Remember, I have not flavored the vegetables yet. I'm gonna add maybe another tablespoon of oil to that. Mix that around like that, because we want to have a very flavorful ratatouille, right? Next, I'm just gonna go ahead right on top of these vegetables. I'm gonna go ahead and add this right on top of that. Oh, yes. Delish. And I'm not done yet, guys. To that, I'm also gonna add me some spinach right on top. Right on top of it, just like that. And as it cooks, the spinach, you know, it's gonna wither down. So add as much as you like on here. Too much is never enough, okay? Just like that, guys, just like that. That's my own little twist that I decided to do just to get some greenery in there. All right, so with my oven already pre-warmed to 350 degrees, I'm just gonna go ahead and add some foil to this pan like this, right? I'm gonna stick him in my oven for about 40 minutes. I'll come back, I'll take the foil off, and I'm gonna grate some Parmesan cheese right on top of it, all right? Stay tuned. Take a look. Ooh. Now to this, I'm just gonna go ahead and just grate some Parmesan cheese directly on top of it.